I'm oddly addicted to mining sand though, so I don't know if I can give that up. My strange addiction.
That is an odd addiction. I just can't stop mining sand. I need help.
For a long time, I was like really addicted to mining in the Mesa. That was fun.
There's probably a rehab place in Malibu.
Yeah, probably.
That
Sand Anonymous. Have to go to SA.
Like a bunch of other people just there that mine sand.
It's like $1 million a day to go there.
Yeah. But it turns out that's like actual real sand, these people, and I'm just like, I went through the whole like rehabilitation thinking I was like, you know, the Minecraft sand.
Oh, the Minecraft one is next door.
Yeah, that one's next door.
Hello, I'm Offstick. Welcome to episode 6 of BlockHeadz. You could probably guess what I've been doing all day. AFK at the drown farm. I mean, why not use it? We built it. Check this out. Got 9 Nautilus shells, 17 copper ingots, and 21 drown heads. I don't know what I'm going to use that for, but it is there for us. So this thing works okay. I'm pretty impressed. Just a quick check, nothing at the post office box. We've got 2 new members, Stark Gaming and Collector. Every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I do a live stream. I done this. Last live stream is a really good one, guys. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, buffoons, you're awesome. Thank you so much. And this is something else I've been tinkering away at. It looks like these crystals have already grown. This geode, I've kind of customized it where it's very efficient to get crystals. And we got a lot to collect, it seems. Hey, I've got my fortune pick, so I'll grab them real quick. So just the amount we saw, I mined, and now I have 9 stacks of tinted glass. That's going to be useful. Oh, might have a cool like mob spawner or something, you know. I haven't decided yet if you really need to have, just, you know, on the back burner, just in case we're going to use it. And we'll put it not there. And this shulker box, all my glass. All the nice, beautiful glass. You never know when we're going to use it. So put that one up. And, oh, something else that Moo got me too. Look at that! The man's crazy. He's got a shulker farm already. That's insane. That's a lot of shulker shells. So it has been weeks now since I've been wanting to put a conduit in this ravine. And finally, we're done. Oh, that beautiful sound. The heartbeat. Heart of the sea. And I don't know why I put it in my ravine. I feel like I'm going to be expanding my base into a segment close to the underwater ravine. So we might connect it in some way. But for now, I come down here for the ink sacs. Oh, axolotls. They're going crazy. They're eating all kinds of cod. They're evil in some way. They might look cute, but don't let them deceive you. And before I run away from this area, I wanted to say I want to be working on this in today's episode and dying to phantoms very quickly. Where did I spawn? Oh no, I spawned in the deserts, like forever away from my base. Yeah, I'm really kicking myself in the shins for voting for phantoms. They're the worst mob in Minecraft. They're just an annoyance. And when they're huge like that, oh boy, yeah. Minecraft doesn't accommodate your buildings, but hey, this hole isn't going to dig itself. I better get to it. I got a little bit of a start. Hey, it's got some shape. Yeah, we got to get this done. And after many miscalculations, I finally got a room at a desirable point. I kept shaving walls because, well, I'm not the brightest one in the shed, that's for sure. I had a hard time with it. But now that it's in place, it should be relatively simple to get things slapped up. And what I wanted to do was do wood columns all the way around. I was thinking actually going all the way up to the ceiling. And then up there will be like a walkway. And down here will be like the fermentation room. Where we store all the wine to ferment. So that'd be sweet, I think. You know, you can kind of see it from above. You can walk around and just kind of tour the place before you go down into it if you so desire. And then this will be like an entrance to maybe like an executive section. And then we need to do a wine cellar. I've got a really cool plan for that when we get around to it. But it might actually be this way or the other side. One of those two is going to have an entrance. But all this mining, it's got my picks in a bad way. I mean, they are just about to break. I need to get these repaired. So after taking that big area, I thought to take a break and followed Moo into the end. What's going on here? Is this a shulker farm that I've heard so much about? Oh no, this is the concrete factory. Okay, so they're gonna have like the duping to come through, and that's gonna get put into the factory. Oh no. This is all I know. This is my life now. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's quite a bit of work involved. A lot more than I initially seen whenever I first came into the end. Wow, this is crazy. I guess a few of the guys had put together and built the thing. Got different modules. I'm assuming this is like all different colors. Ooh, wow. This is going to be really useful if we ever need concrete. Oh, no. No. Oh, no, not again. Not again. Just phantoms coming out of nowhere, man. So there is a reason I'm in this dark oak forest. You could probably tell someone's building here. Oh, this looks like a safe haven. Oh, look at this. Gosh. So I had shown this off in my last live stream, but this is Hex's work. It is just inconceivable how big of an area he has covered ever since the beginning of season 2. This is just, my words, like it's stolen out of my mouth. This is crazy. He had cleared a lot of this with TNT. I'd watched the video on it. Wow, he has really shaped it up. I mean, usually TNT's very messy, but he has just shaved it up and it looks nice and clean. It just came out of the barber shop, and I think his plan was to do some elven builds. This is, that is glorious. Oh, using candles. Why didn't I think about using candles? That's something else that we got to get into. Don't worry, we'll get to it. I wonder if he's decorated on the inside of this. No, not yet. That's the thing about Hex, though. He builds a few houses and then he like takes them all out in one go. So he like, you know, does maybe one episode on interior decoration after he's got everything up. This is glorious, man. It is so happy feeling in here. Very lush. He's got like his little, I guess, work areas over here. Look at this. I don't even know how to take this. It just must be like, oh yeah, this is, ooh. I actually had plans to use the amethyst crystals, or whatever you call them, the shards, in my bottom segment, but oh no, it's the actual HexyFella. I said this place was insane, and then Moo thought I was talking about the concrete factory. Yeah, I could say the same words. That's some incredible work. But this, that's just, seems to be so many hours spent just like detailing, like, oh man, the deep slate, it just fits in perfect. And I think this was the proper entrance. Oh, he's working on some. He would be working on this. This could be like a similar design to mine. Wow. Now I feel like a copycat if I do mine. It's like, oh, mine would be really different. Like the vibe will be very different. He wants to collect them all. All the mob heads. This is the reason. This is here. This whole room is for all the mob heads. He's got a few. That's crazy. And it's neat that he has the candles to signify that the head's there. Oh, that's so smart. It's glorious. I love it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm lost in the cave. Oh, Hex is behind me. Okay. I thought it was a skeleton with a flame bow or something. What do we got here? Oh, a nice bee garden. Look at this. Take some honeycomb. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'll take a stack. I got 3 stacks of honeycomb from this guy. This is awesome. It's getting a little populated in here. I'm getting claustrophobic. Shut this thing. This is sick. Why would you keep all your bees in the cave like this? And so he is making efforts to light up the surface. Okay, this kind of gives us some context of what's going on. I see why he's lighting up the surface. I present a challenge. How am I supposed to land for this? Just like that. That was perfect. I don't know how that happened. I had kind of glitched when I lifted off. And how do you like the nice transition? You know, we went out of Hex's portal right into my area. Oh, where's my area? Oh, these are the icebergs. Okay. Oh man, this makes me want to do a lot more work to my island at a faster pace. But you know, that's the thing about Tuscany builds. It feels like I really just want to take my time and make sure to hammer out all the details that I can as I go along. And I kind of like going at my own pace. You know, I don't want to rush things, right? I feel like I'd either over detail things or I'd under detail them. So, but Hex has gave me some inspiration. The guy, he's amazing. He's an amazing builder. So as I was in here practicing my parkour, I made a discovery, and about 90% of you have discovered me through this. Oh, you hear him? You hear the death? It's right below us. I'm in free cam so we can take a look. Active cave spider spawner. Oh, yeah, we could utilize that. That'd be sweet. Maybe for spider eyes, which is a unique drop from player kills. And we can make those into invis pots, which are really useful for building farms, you know, being invisible around hostile mobs. For example, if you're building in the nether and you're, you know, building a big machine and a gas comes flying by, he's like, hey, and blows you up. Yeah, parkour. I really need to do something with the stream instead of playing around in it. So I put in my 2 hours this evening and I got all the materials for this build, I think. So we've got stone, which is really nice. It's going to be for the floor. Then we have pink terracotta. I've been absolutely obsessed with that color. And that's going to be going with the wall on the top. I think it'd be a nice placement for it. And then we have our columns. That's going to be going in placement of the dirt blocks. I hope that's going to turn out okay. And then we've got sand for the walls. And we've got some variants like sandstone that we can kind of mix in like we've been doing with the Tuscany buildings outside. But I'm ready to get this started. Let's go ahead and start decorating. If there's one thing to say about this build, there's quite a bit of lanterns, like way too many lanterns, but what do? I gotta have lighting, I don't want mob spawning. But we have got it all in place with lots of lanterns. Congratulations. Yeah, you know, it's coming together. It needs a lot more detailing. I want to do some trapdoor work. And I done the rafters, and then I noticed that it was just too bland, so we put in the stairs and kind of give it like a curvature on the sides, which gave it this, like, I've seen this style before. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a very short arch at the very edges of the room and the rafters. I think it'll fit well for a fermentation room, and the reason I set it up like this is, you know, if the winery is going to give tours or something, then they might come in and then they could just look down upon it and then go around and continue on. We gotta implement a staircase into this somehow. I don't know how that's gonna work. Might actually go into another room and then come back down through. I was planning to do like a grand staircase, but unfortunately we just don't have enough room for the barrels and the fermentation process if we were to implement that. And so the details, that's what we gotta get on to. Let's go. So last season I had done something similar to what I'm doing now in the winery that we had built, like a really small one. This is maybe a little bit more on the industrial scale. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. So let's put in these trapdoors. I think they're looking nice. You know, just put up the bin, and we'll have to remove the marker blocks that we put in here. Let's try to space things out, make it look clean. This is going to be like a nice, clean winery. I've been working on barrels and a rack too. So this looks really cool. It's simple. I couldn't really do much variation as in textures for the barrels. But you know what we could do? I'd have to go back and do them all. Get some spruce stairs and put those in the center like it's a ring around the barrel. Just for a little bit more detail, because they do look kind of bland, don't they? So I might do that. But for now, I've been working on the wine bins. And what I've been doing is grabbing Crimson Nylium for 1 or 2 of them. And this makes a really nice fermentation process. It's not, you know, completely refined yet. It's still got some time to go. And I thought that looked nice. It looks really cool. And then over here, we will have maybe another one. And then this last one will be a refined one, which will be the nether wart blocks. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm liking it quite. Oh, I love the red. It's such a beautiful red. So it seems like we've got a lot of wine in the it's still fermenting process. And I think for a couple of these, maybe this one right here, we're just going to cover it completely up. So, you know, and this one could be exposed. This one could be exposed as well. But something I didn't do last season was put in a couple of red carpets, like it got stained by the wine, like the piece of the cloth has fallen in. So I think that looks really neat. We'll keep one open, probably the pretty one. Should we do 2 full covered ones? Probably. Let's actually reverse this or do something about this because we don't want it to be exactly the same. It's looking a little bit too symmetrical. And then we'll do, yeah, like maybe just this little piece had gotten in. Yeah, that'll work. Just make it look like it's kind of fell in. Yeah, it doesn't look symmetrical, so we're good. Okay, and we'll cover up this one completely, probably. We'll leave the other one open because it's just a really pretty color, and yeah, it might look like someone's kind of working on it, but we will need to maybe place a sheet in here like it's been taken off or something. So maybe we could just do something like this. Yeah, it looks a little bit informal, but it's kind of neat. It's like it's been taken off of the bin. Oh, this is so cool. We've even got a wine drain too. So if we got some spillage, then it will go in this little cutout that we have in the floor and drain out. So we don't have to worry about, you know, stepping in wine and such. And I think I'm going to do another one on this side. Okay, so I can't let this get too disorganized. I had organized all my shulkers. That would be a big disappointment. And so, yeah, we got our drain in place. I think it looks fine. It's hanging a little bit over, but that's fine. I mean, you know, it's kind of like gonna be extra cautious when it comes to fermenting wine. So just like slip right down in there. We've also got a wine tasting area. We use invisible item frames because we have the data pack. I think it's statues. But yeah, you can just make those invisible. Makes it look nice, you know, just kind of more realistic than just having the item frame there. But for now, I think this foundation is done. I'm going to do a bit more detailing on the room itself. Maybe put in some plants or pictures and just bring it to life a bit more. Oh man, I'm happy with this. It looks so nice and clean and organized. And although I would go for like, you know, a dirty look sometimes I like these really nice symmetrical, clean builds. It just kind of makes sense. You know, we got like really rich winery in the presence of this island. So yep, I'm happy with it. Let's get in some decorations and probably call this project done. This is going to seem like a strange choice, but copper as an emphasis block, because I've got, you know, a single picture there and it would just be very weird and outbalanced by the other two. And that seems to work. It's different. It's very different, but I like it. It looks good in the sandstone. And hey, we got some details in. I really like the candles too. Nice touch on the like little smoke effects. I don't want to go overboard on the details in this room because it does need to look kind of clean and organized. And I am going to be adding new tunnels to different areas within this. So, you know, not too much decoration is going to go like back in here because, well, this is covered and I'm not going to be really using this area, this wall back here. These two walls that are visible will likely get used, and above there's going to be a lot of those used, so I haven't even decorated up there, but I could look at this thing and say, hey, this could be complete. I think it looks really nice. something different and kind of a bigger winery than what I've ever done. I mean, obviously, this is the biggest like winery fermentation room I have ever done. But I think that's going to be about it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy watching, we'll see you next episode. Have a fantastic day.